I landed my first job in the HVAC industry. What do you look for? What do you want to see with that new person working at your company?
What would that new person expect being the first day? Well, first off, they probably need to show up a little bit early. If they're told to be there at 7, be there at 6:30. Be there early. That's going to leave a great impression. That's also going to let the company know that, hey, we probably made a good decision bringing this person on. Perception is everything. So whatever that company perceives of an individual based on how they act, things they do, the perception is the reality of that business owner.
Really quick, before we get into this is a 7-part series that I sat down with Eric Grubbs, who is a professional, a trainer in the HVAC industry, has been in the HVAC industry for 20 plus years. Inside this series, we are going to go over everything from starting at ground zero with no experience to landing your first job in the HVAC world. So if you want to get started and build a career in the HVAC industry, these videos are for you. So stay tuned. Let's hop into it. I landed my first job in the HVAC industry, let's say at a residential HVAC company in my area. Mm-hmm. I went through an HVAC school and I still don't know what to really expect to work at an HVAC company. First day. From an owner standpoint, you used to have a company like we've mentioned previously. What do you look for? What do you want to see with that new person working at your company?
Perfect, absolutely. Austin, if somebody, they got hired on, they've gone through the interview process, we got them in the door, so their first day on the job. There's going to be some expectations for that new person. And that's really what we're talking about right now is what would that new person expect being the first day? Well, first off, they probably need to show up a little bit early. If they're told to be there at 7, be there at 6:30. Be there early. That's going to leave a great impression. That's also going to let the company know that, hey, we probably made a good decision bringing this person on. Perception is everything. So whatever that company perceives of an individual based on how they act, things they do, the perception is the reality of that business owner. So very important to keep that in mind. So with that said, when you're at that company, don't pull out your phone. You're there to learn. You're there to figure out, what am I doing here? What am I supposed to be doing? What do you want me to do? You need to be really engaged with whoever you're around, get to meet everybody there, come up to them, introduce yourself. Hey, I just got hired on, today's my first day. Let people know who you are, okay? As far as having tools, what do you need to bring to the first day? Well, you probably need to have at least the basic tools. Have a tool bag, have some basic tools. They're probably not going to expect you to have every single thing. A lot of companies, what they do is that when you come on board, they actually have a program that they set you up and say, hey, we'll sell you these tools, brand new tools in the package, and then they'll work out some type of an agreement where out of your every check, a certain amount comes out to pay for those tools, which means if you leave within a certain time period, let's say it's a 1-year or 2-year plan that company sets up, that if you leave before that time expires, then you would be responsible for either giving all the tools back or paying what they've already paid for those tools already. So very important to know, you do want to collect as many tools as quickly as possible. I know that's not always feasible starting out because as with any industry, you're not getting paid top dollar as an apprentice. So you're going to have to build up to that. But if you notice that you're using a lot of the same tools over and over and over again and you don't have that tool, make that investment. Get that tool as quickly as possible. Again, that's going to show initiative to the business owner. And it's also, once it's yours, you have it, you're going to maintain it, you're going to take care of that tool. So that's another thing that you should expect on the first day as a technician. Next part is typically they're going to line you out with what's either your training goals, how are we going to get you moved from where you're at today to where we want you and your different mile markers. Similar to an apprenticeship, internal to an HVAC company, it's going to look like whatever that company determines what a career progression should look like. So let's say you started out as an apprentice and they have you sweeping the floors. Maybe that's what they have you do until you build up enough time to be able to do something different. Maybe they start you as an installer. So you get into install and now you're up in the attic, you're gonna work with those folks. Day one, maybe day one is your first job. You know, if you're out there on that first job, you're gonna have somebody who's kind of overlooking that entire project, and then everybody knows what to do already. You just need to jump in. Don't sit back, don't sit in the truck, don't hang out where the homeowner can see you. Get engaged, find one of the persons on the crews and say, hey, show me this or teach me this, or what do you want me to do? And it may just be going back and getting tools, and that's okay, because we all have to start at the bottom. I started at the bottom when I came in this industry, right? And I'm sure you did as well as a lineman. But that's really what a first day would look like with almost any and every company that you would actually go to and get started in your HVAC career.